Hey everybody, Martin here. Today was a great day. Definitely had its moments of trying my patience. I always tell you guys the disease just needs a body to act out in, and sometimes it doesn't even really need that, right? What I mean by that is this morning I get up, my tire is low on air, almost flat, so I take the guys to work that I need to take, and then I come home, I air it up. And I have to run to Fresno for a conference with Andy Elliott, which made the day amazing, right? But I'm driving to Fresno, and the air starts to go down just a little bit. In my mind, right? I always tell you guys, we don't negotiate with the weakness, right? We don't negotiate with the weakness, and the weakness was saying, don't go to Fresno. Don't go, right? And I almost said, I got to get my tire fixed, can't go. But I don't negotiate with the weakness, so I drove to Fresno, actually the boonies of Madera, and the tire started to go down just a little bit, and I had known that the last time the tire went low like that, I had about a week of driving on it before it went low again, which was today. But when I came out of the conference, it was low again. And I'm like, oh man, what am I gonna do, right? Didn't know what I was gonna do, but let me tell you, so I've been doing the Wes Watson fitness training for the last 90 days. That ends on the 18th of this month. And I think I've gotten some pretty good results from the lifting program that he has prescribed. Do not have any issues with it. I think I look amazing. Muscularly, I look good. And so I had been talking with Andy Elliott's fitness team, and they were going to save me $150, which is already a plus. Plus, I have 4 different coaches who specialize in different things to help with the programming for your goals. So I had told them when I talked to them the 18th, I would be joining their program. After the 18th, I joined their program. Well, today I go see Andy Elliott, and we're talking, and I'm telling him I'm getting ready to start his fitness program on the 18th after I finish Wes Watson's program. He gives me like a little quick commercial for why I should use his, and I'm like, hey, I'm not even negotiating that. Like I'm in, right? Like on the 18th, I'm in. Well, today he, sells his program to the guys or the people that are at the conference, and what does he throw in there for free? The training program. I'm like, score 100%, right? Which was going to cost me $600 for 90 days. He gave for free for 120 days. Boom! What? Who is your daddy now, right? Like what? And so he also threw in a whole bunch of stuff. His training's usually like $3-4 grand for everything that he gives you normally. He's doing a mastermind at his house, and he says you can pick the weekend, any weekend you want. It's basically like $100 extra on top of the $600 for that. And Wes Watson charges 10 grand for his mastermind. He's also throwing in what was the other part? The training. Coaching, right? He's going to do coaching on there too for 120 days, 4 months. And there's multiple days in the week that they do it, right? So I can get coaching any day of the week, Monday through Friday. And Wes Watson does 1 day a week on Saturdays only. So like already like in the green, right? So definitely not mad at what I signed up for the day, right? Like, because I didn't listen to the weakness, right? And this is what I try to tell you guys, man. When we don't listen to the weakness, good things happen, because the weakness is designed to keep us from the good things that God wants for us, right? For the blessings that God has in store for us. The weakness doesn't want us to achieve it, and so by me just going, right, and dealing with the airless tire, I believe I got blessed today with a great opportunity to try another thing to elevate my game a little bit more, right? Like elevation. That's what we're about right now. That's what we're trying to do, is elevate our game. Why? To become the best version of me, right? Become the version of me that I needed in my life. So definitely excited about the information he gave. Excited about the opportunity that got put in front of me that I took advantage of today. And so definitely great day. And so today on Facebook, while I was sitting in there, I had posted can you outlast the old you to meet the new you, right? Can you outlast the old new to get to the new you, right? And so like, and I put, we quit before we get where we're going. And I don't know about any of you guys, man, but some of us, right, the old you is like deeply entrenched. Like there's lots of old us that needs to be eradicated from our lives for various reasons, right? In a literature, it says that the information available to us came from misinformed people. And so like, how often are we listening to the misinformation that's been given to us to help to shape the way we see the world and the way we think about people, places, and things, right? Do I look at people through the color of their skin, through behaviors or things they've done, sins they've committed, to make judgment on who people are? I don't know about you, but I hate when people do that to me, right? Like, I want to be given a fair shake. I want people to allow me to speak for me, right? Allow my actions to speak for me. Don't allow what people you've known in the past who look like me or who've done what I've done to speak to you about who I am, because I'm not like most people, right? I'm very, very, very unique, and in that, I want you to allow me to speak for myself. And so some of us, right, when I say can you outlast the old you, in having some of those behaviors and ideas and thoughts so deeply entrenched, it's hard for us to work through them or to do enough work to get through them in order to see the new version of us. And I don't know about you, but like for me, like the new version of me has been amazing, right? I have totally loved the new me. Like I tell you guys all the time, I don't have bad days anymore, right? Like at all. Like every day is a good day. And I'm a firm believer, since May, maybe June, late May, early June, I've been working out 2 to 3 times a day. Man, my endorphins and my dopamine is on like extra pump, right? And so I don't struggle with sadness or depression or anxiety. I don't experience those things. And I think that if more of us did more of these positive things like this, we wouldn't experience them either. Because I don't know about you, but I'm so sick and tired of defending the negative right now. I've been on that kick for a minute. Like, why do we feel the need to defend the negative, right? Why do I want you to believe that my depression or my anxiety is real, right? Like, does it give me kudos, or do you feel bad for me if I was to make you believe that, oh yeah, my depression is like real and it's bad? Would you feel sorry for me? Like, I don't know about you, but I hate when people feel sorry for me. Like, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. What I want is people to look at me for who I am, and any ailment I have, even the disease of addiction, right? I don't want that to be who I am. Yes, I suffer from it, and I will for a very, very, very long time. But that doesn't make me who I am, right? I'm not what's the word I want to use? That doesn't make me. It's just something that I have. And so what can I do to become somebody different? The work I've been doing. And I want the new me to show up sooner than later. So there's lots of work that I have to read the literature, go to meetings, talk to my sponsor, work the steps, practice spiritual principles, have a relationship with a higher power. Like, in doing those things, I see the world differently than I ever have before. I don't suffer from the same stupidity or childishness or self-centeredness or self-obsession that I used to. I'm free today in a lot of ways that I wasn't when I showed up here, but I'm not completely free, but I'm a lot freer than I used to be. And that's what I want for all you guys, right? Is to be free from the bondage that you keep yourself in for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like, we don't have to be in bondage anymore. We don't have to stay stuck in the ways of the old or in the past. Like, trauma happens, yes, 100%, but when do we get into the solution of it, right? Like, I want us moving in the solution, not staying stuck in the past. Like, that's the stupidest thing ever, is to stay stuck. Like, why would we stay stuck? Why do I want to stay stuck? I don't. What I want to do is I want to move into the solution. I want to get better, right? My trauma shaped the way I see the world. I don't want to look at the world through a distorted lens. I don't, and I get it. I suffer from the disease of addiction. I suffer from sin and brokenness. So yes, my lens is distorted, but I don't need it to be more distorted than it has to be. So can you outlast the old you to get to the new you? Man, I've been working on the new me for over 20 years now, and if I'm not there yet, I definitely am headed in the right direction, because I enjoy being me today. My family enjoys me. My wife enjoys me. I'm not as mean to people. I'm very honest with people, but I'm not as mean. I don't really try to take advantage anymore. Like, I just want to be better. And I should, and I'll be quiet. Like, the other night I was talking to some people. I was speaking at an event, and I said, our literature says there's no such thing as the model recovering addict. I said, but I work really hard to be that, right? Like, somebody has to, right? Because the literature says we live this way of life by example, not by direction. So where do we see the example of what this is supposed to look like if we do it the way we're supposed to? Well, I want to try and be it, right? Here we are, 7 weeks, no sugar. And we're almost into the no carb move towards our cut. And then at day 90, which is October 2, I said it before, we're going to get into the fasting component of it as well. And we're headed to the finish line on a sprint. So I don't know if anybody's told you today, but I just want you to know that God loves you, and so do I. I hope you have a great day, and God bless you.